What is going on, Covenant fam? Good morning. It's kind of early. I'm not really a morning person, but I wanted to let you guys know that I have left the Drivers for Covenant page, and I doubt I'm gonna go back. I'm pretty sure they're all talking about me or whatever, which is cool. It doesn't bother me much. What I did want to say is that those of you that are on that page and had witness to what was being said, I don't like words being put in my mouth, and I don't like being told that I'm a liar, and that I don't know what I'm talking about. So, to make this super simple, the post was about chaining, okay? Covenant is a non-chaining company, but there are certain situations that you could find yourself in that may require you to have to chain up. So Covenant tells you to have at least 2 bags of chains, at the least, meaning you can't have no less than that, right? But each state has its own separate requirements, which is ran by the Department of Transportation. So, depending on what state you're in, would require more chains. However, excuse me, having chains is better than not having chains. And we only chain to get to a safe haven. So, you throw your chains on, you get down the mountain or get through the pass, wherever you are, and then you park, you remove your chains, you send a message. We are not to chain up to continue rolling. So the debate was whether you guys should carry 2 bags of chains or 4 bags of chains. So what they were saying is correct as far as DOT goes. And because DOT runs what happens through that state. So to just avoid any issue, it's better to have 4 bags of chains, which will give you 8 chains in total, because you have 4 that go on the drives and you have 4 that go on the tandems on your 4th and 5th axle. Okay. But in an emergency situation, if all you have is 2 bags of chains, they go on your drives. Okay? The 4 chains go on your drives because that's where your power is. That's what drives the trucks. That's what has the traction. That's why they're called drive tires. Okay? So, in conclusion, 2 is better than none. Covenant, as a company, requires at least 2 bags of chains, but different states require different amounts of chains. So you have to learn your chaining laws for whatever state you're going to be rolling through. If you are OTR, you need to know what chains, how many chains to have. Okay? Just to be on the safe side. If you have 2 bags of chains, as far as company goes, you're okay. But it's not up to the company Do you understand what I mean? Like, does that make sense? It's not up to the company. That just saves you from company getting angry with you or company putting that into your report because you're complying with company policy. But if you get shut down or a citation, that comes from the state that you are currently in. So that's why they were saying to avoid the mess, just have 4 bags, which will give you 8 chains. Whether you use them, whether you don't use them, whether you use them all, whether you don't use them all, is irrelevant. The point is just to make sure that you have them.